Hi guys, Dan Cooper here from Pro Tools Expert, and I've got myself a copy of this. This is Helix Native by Line 6. I haven't used a Line 6 product for a number of years. I mean, I wasn't that enthused about the Line 6 pod stuff, the pedals and the rack. However, this is something very special, and I think it casts away that era of mediocre guitar amp pedal stuff. Well, this is just an absolute peach, and let me show you around the GUI first, and then I'll do some demos on the guitar so you get an idea of what this thing sounds like. Now on the left we've got the presets. We've got two banks of factory settings here, so you've got over 120 in each. You know, there's a lot here to choose from. You've got a good mix of just kind of standard guitar amp sounds and sort of artist sounds. So you've got things that sound very Muse, and you've got things that sound very Brian May and Dave Gilmour and all that sort of stuff. So there's a great collection of guitar sounds straight out of the box. However, I'm not a big fan of how this has been presented. It would have been nice if there was maybe some more features in this preset manager so we could actually search for presets or catalog them better. So it would have been nice if I could be able to go, oh, that's a clean tone, so I'll assign that a clean tag. Or this is an overdrive tone, let's assign an overdrive tag to it. But that's just, you know, it's a small niggle. To the right, we've got the signal flow display here. So host being, let's say, the guitar, through to here, the host here being the output of the plugin into DAW. And the best way to kind of think of this is just like your signal flow, you'd be patching your cable from your guitar through your pedals, through whatever you use, into your guitar amps. And if you think that way, you'll get on with this signal flow absolutely fine. Now below that, we've got this inspector. And this is basically where we can load up all the different components, which are called blocks, into the signal flow up here. So we've got a preset loaded up here, and we can see we've got volume, distortion, it's bypassed at the minute, pitch, amp and cab, delay, and a reverb, running in that order through to the output of the plugin. And if you click on any one of these, so let's say distortion, the controls for that block will be down here at the bottom right, and that's true for everything else that we've got going here. So on distortion, we can bypass that block here or on the block itself. And as I said, there's controls here, slide things about left and right or use your mouse wheel. But that brings me on to something, again, I'm not a big fan of in this plugin. Yes, you can use your mouse wheel to adjust the controls, but you'll notice that this is a scroll, and I keep going to scroll down, but when I do this, I'm accidentally moving the controls, so it'd be nice if that was not the case. Now there's plenty of amps and cabs and combos in this. I can't go through them all in this video. Instead, let's go straight to the demonstration of this so you guys can hear what this thing sounds like. And that's just a small selection of the sounds that you can get from this thing. I mean, it is a beast. There's so much in this, just in the presets alone. Now, one feature I think this is missing, and it is a little feature, but I think it's important. It's missing a tuner. It seems to have everything else except that. Let me just show you the effects list. So we've got distortions, dynamics, EQs, modulations, delays, reverb, pitch, and synth, which is pretty crazy. You can get some really weird, amazing sounding synth guitars with these. filters, wah, and yeah, the amps and cabs. So you can have an amp running into a cab, you can have the amp off, you can just have just the cab, or you can have combos, much like an AC30. It's awesome. Now, one thing I really like about this, and to be honest, this is kind of how I judge all electric guitar amp plugins, is by the sound of the AC30. I've owned 2 AC30s. I know the sounds of those amps very, very well. And I just think a lot of guitar amp plugins don't quite capture the AC30 sound and the feel. I can happily report that I think this plugin does the AC30 thing better than any other plugin out there. Let's just go for one of the AC30 presets and I'll give you a blast. So we've got cut control, darken it up, get a bit more presence. Let's poke it with a stick, increase the drive. That to me is AC30, and when I performed that through this preset earlier on, it was so close to the real thing, I couldn't believe it. Now this costs around about $400, which sounds like a lot, but I think there's actually quite a lot of value in this. This really feels like it's been made by guitarists, for guitarists. There's so many amps in here that all sound absolutely brilliant. There's so many effects. Apart from the preset manager thing on the left there, this is a really simple plugin to use. Line 6 offer a 15-day free trial of this, so it's definitely well worth getting the demo, having a go for yourself, and letting us know your comments on Helix Native in the comments section below. I hope you guys got something from this. I'm Dan Cooper from Pro Tools Expert, and I'll see you again soon.